US President Joe Biden's pardon of his son Hunter Biden has antagonized both sides of the political divide.
While Republicans accuse Biden of hypocrisy, Democrats have expressed fears that it may undermine efforts to rein in Donald Trump.
Well, Biden's announcement shocked Washington as he had specifically vowed not to reprieve his son. The president instead issued a full and unconditional pardon on Sunday, absolving 54-year-old Hunter Biden of any wrongdoing ahead of his looming sentencing over gun and tax convictions. Biden argued that his son had been targeted in a politicized prosecution launched under the Trump administration and that there's no reason to believe it will stop here, quote unquote. First Lady Jill Biden backed his call and told reporters after a Christmas event at the White House on Monday that she supports Hunter Biden's pardon.
However, not everyone was so supportive. Democratic Colorado Governor Jared Polis said Biden's son had brought his legal woes on himself and accused the president of having put his family ahead of the country. He warned that it was a bad precedent that could be abused by later presidents and will sadly tarnish Biden's reputation.
Glenn Ivey, a Democratic congressman in Maryland and an attorney, told CNN that Biden's decision was going to be used against Democrats when fighting the upcoming misuses from the Trump administration. Democrats are also worried that Trump would use Biden's action to justify pardoning rioters jailed after the January 6, 2021 assault on the U.S. Capitol. In his first comments after Biden's pardon, Trump asked, does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the J6 hostages who have now been imprisoned for years, quote unquote. Trump wielded the pardon power liberally in favor of convicts with whom he had personal relationships, including his daughter's father-in-law, Charles Kushner, his friend Roger Stone, and his 2016 campaign chairman, Paul Manafort.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report. Listen to this.
President Joe Biden's decision to pardon his son Hunter Biden has ignited quite a controversy, drawing criticism from both Republicans and Democrats. This decision, of course, contradicts Biden's earlier promise and assurance that he would not use his presidential powers to intervene in his son's legal matters. For example, Democratic Governor Jared Polis expressed his disappointment, saying, quote, "This sets a dangerous precedent and undermines the principle that no one is above the law," a term that President Biden had used many times. Similarly, Democratic Representative Greg Stanton also said that President Biden's decision to pardon his son is deeply troubling and raises questions about the integrity of our justice system. Now, these reactions highlight concerns within the Democratic Party about the implications of this pardon on public trust and the perception of justice. The controversy also underscores the delicate balance between personal loyalty on the one hand and adherence to legal principles in the context of presidential clemency. Now, most Americans say that any father would do the same for their son. It's Biden's previous comments and what many call the previous lie that has really caused this controversy at this point. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World as well.